All right, map 2, King's Row. Korean fangirls are still going crazy.
Maybe. Sabe will be on the soldier. They're bouncing off of the point, so it seems likely.
Well, Flower didn't play any May in their
Defensive May, I like. May Zarya on this map is very good. I appreciate it. I appreciate the commitment to last season. I like the meta swap. You know, just give it a chance. Maybe they're confident. I think you're confident if you're Luxury Watch Blue. Like, I'm pretty sure that they feel safe against Kongdu Panthera. I think they have the better tank player. I think they, I mean, if Evermore is not having a good game, then it won't work out. Does this work actually? I always wondered if the round starts, if like the heals come out, if it matters. Are they gonna run the Sombra? Is this comp real? I don't like this comp at all if it's real from Kongdu Panthera actually, but I think they're gonna switch heroes.
So this would be a very welcome pick and a pocket pick at that for Kongdu.
He's gonna stick with it.
All right, so he's running the Sombra. Sombra is actually really good against May and Zarya, so that's good. But they're gonna run a Roadhog. They don't have any real good ults. They just have like there's no good nano boost targets except for Waka Waka. Ooh, he goes for it again. I like that. I love this thing, dude. He's like the only person that goes for it.
Big Anna grenade through there right after the hack as well. So nice.
25% has to fight with Luna now. So he's being really annoying. He's actually playing this really well, I think. He's playing this very well, I think. Like in terms of abusing the hero. He almost dies there. And his team's not, he's not, like, the thing is though, when you run Sombra, this is like the problem I have too sometimes, is that like, alright, first of all, I don't even know that he hacked the first health pack. I don't think he did. I don't think that right health pack is hacked. I think that's a mistake. They're playing really aggressive, but he doesn't have ult as fast as he definitely, like, he could have definitely had it already. Gambler. But yeah, they could have had EMP by then. So they're just kind of running like DPS down when he's doing this harassment stuff. Like, unless he gets kills, it's not really that good. And since he didn't hack the health pack, like, I think if he hit the health pack, like, this game could be a little bit different right now, but we'll see.
It's impressive, but it's Flashlux, guys.
I mean, he played so well, it was amazing. So it was going to work against other teams.
Sabi will be... Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello? Luna?
Not a lot of targets to use that one on.
Here we go.
There it is.
People are just ulting to ult. Like, that EMP actually hit nobody. Okay, this game is actually getting really, really sloppy.
Got the high ground though. Rascal going up, goes for the hack onto Sabiel B. Has to back away though. Low health now. So looks like he will get out.
Flower going to go down to Evermore, and that's going to be the point because nobody can actually get on it. LW Blue had scattered because they.
Okay, so Luxury Watch like through. All right, this was weird. I'll talk about this for a second. This was really weird. Okay, I did not hate Sabiolbi's attack visor. The attack visor, from just a straight, like, conceptual thought process, like, if you're just trying to justify the attack visor, I 100% can justify the attack visor. His Reinhardt wasn't with him. He wanted to zone them off the point. And it's attack visor. It's a good ult. Is it the best ult really by itself? Not really. Is it good for zoning though? It's incredible. So he kept all of them off the point. That's fine. I'm down with the attack visor. The nano. No. The nano was definitely a problem. The fight was hard to follow for me. I mean, just in terms of like who was alive and who was dead, but it shouldn't have even really mattered. Like, that attack visor was so over. He clearly was hitting nothing with it. You can tell when a 76 is actually doing damage too, because like you'll hear the bullets hitting. So I don't know why Luna popped it. I feel like they got really flustered. They didn't need to lose the point that bad. Like, even if you look right now, imagine if they had nanoed Miko or nanoed Janice, like, they'd still have ults. I mean, whatever. It's just a weird decision, I think. I think that maybe, I think that in their head, they're playing very programmatically. I think, like, because they have a straightforward composition here, right? Like, their game plan is very, very basic. It's, we're going to nano the 76, we're going to graviton some blizzards, and we're going to sound barrier, or we're going to, like, speed boost or shatter and, like, sound barrier when we need to. Like, Sound Barrier and Earth Shatter aren't really, you don't really plan to use them. You just kind of use them when you have the opening. Like you can try to plan and like you can go for speed boost shatters, but generally speaking, it's harder to plan out a good Earth Shatter as opposed to like planning out a good Blizzard fight, especially on King's Row. So maybe like their plan was like, if I ever attack Visor, I'm just gonna pop Nano on you. Like that could be a thought, but they definitely needed to call the audible there. As I don't want to say it was game losing because Luffy did pop ult and Evermore did pop ult and Rascal did switch heroes. So I mean, Luxury Watch is still in a really good spot, but they lost that point way faster than they needed to. I think like they just needed one better fight or like one better engage, and they would have been fine. So it's weird that they're giving up this much room. I guess people got bad spawns, so they're just backing up. What an interesting engage. So they're just gonna grab here and Blizzard, I would assume. Yep.
They are going in hardcore, man. Blizzard used as well. They really want to just stop.
Good play from Bling here, not to pop the sound barrier. There's actually no way that they would have won this fight anyway. So again, Kung Fu Panthera I think was one of the better teams this season at just keeping their ults and not burning them. So that was just the free fight that they were eventually going to get with the Graviton Blizzard. I guess the good news is that they're really close to another attack visor and nano boost. And Flower's playing pretty well here. Like they're playing around the Mei. That's really smart. Honestly, this is where it gets scary for Kung Fu Panthera, because like if that happens once or twice, you get really scared that it's going to keep happening. So you kind of have to push from upper, because if you get screwed by the Mei anymore, then it's really bad. So they're all just going to come upper actually to try to avoid the wall. But it's not that simple, I don't think, because even if they drop down, like they're going to get through, they're just going to drop, I guess, to ditch the wall. But they can just back up anyway. Huge sleep? What just happened? People are getting sleep darted, I think, and shattered and stunned and stuff. Okay, so both teams just kind of mouse one and +4 to attack visors into each other, and they win. But Miko's close to another grab, so they'll probably, they just need to slow down right here. This is where you call the slow down. They're going way too aggressive here, I think. Janice and Flower, I don't know why. I think that they could have, they had like way more than enough time. I think this is like a communication issue for sure, because they didn't need to engage there at all, like at all. They could have just backed up. Once Miko was in like that 90% range and they killed the 76, all they had to do was live and they would have eventually won. But I think that charge from Janice was really bad, but I don't know if they called for it. Like maybe Miko was like, I'm really close to I'm really close to Graviton, just like charge in, I'll get Graviton and we'll get kills, blah blah blah. Like that makes sense. But I don't know that you can bank on that working, especially when Kung Fu Panthera is popping so many ults. Like they popped Sound Barrier for themselves, they popped Whole Hog, and the Whole Hog really shut them down there. So I think if Janice doesn't charge there, they might have been able to contest and win that fight pretty easily with just off the back of Miko's Graviton, but I think they're just going to try to play around it right now anyway. They need to get on the cart though right now, obviously. And this is putting them in a weird spot because they could have easily won this. It's a good wall. Alright, so they're going to win this fight anyway. So yeah, good grab. But they gave up a lot of cart time, and Kung Fu Panthera did not use anything, which is a big deal.
Back up. It is weird. Wow, fire strike onto Waka Waka on the high ground, and oh no, Luffy!
Well, Flower landed nice.
Again, they're playing really well around the Mei. That's a really late spawn, and more time off the clock. What? Wild, Posh. Wild. Actually, the sub. Okay, here comes Rascal. So what do they have? They'll probably just nano the Reinhardt into the Graviton. They don't have a lot of time. Like, this fight kind of has to work, but they're getting flanked, and I don't think that they know that they're getting flanked. But I like that they're pushing this way because the Mei's going to ruin their day. Ooh, that flank. Good wall. Nano Reinhardt. Yeah, that was pretty straightforward, I think. Really well played, though, from Kung Fu Panthera. Their strategy is, like, very good. They're not bots. Like, they're one of the least bot teams, I would say. I mean, I ranked them top 3, I think, after they beat Fnatic, but that was good play from them. Like, that was really well executed. Like, they're playing around the Mei really well. The Mei is, like, giving them trouble, obviously, but it gives you trouble on this map, but their ability to counter it without a Pharah is actually pretty impressive, I think. So, Flower is not feeling the Mei anymore, switches to the McCree, but interesting decision for Waka Waka to go Widowmaker here. They have 2 minutes. Tracer would probably be good.
At least in the last series.
They're the least bot team, I would say.
I mean, clearly they're just.
I mean, none of their ults really this game have been bad.
Zarya, and they need a good Zarya right now. If Waka Waka's not going to play it, so why not go for it?
I think their ult economy and strategy and like shot calling is really good. There's the nano boost. That's a really good nano boost actually, because the Zarya is pretty high charge. 3-man grab.
Where's the follow-up though? He's got plenty of charge. Oh, but he gets taken out by Rascal.
Probably rushed.
Panthera having to back away anyway. Nice kill into Sabiel B.
Waka Waka.
Waka certainly making his presence felt. Ooh,
Oh wow.
That's a huge kill actually, because as long as he doesn't die here,
Trying to deal with him, Lucio.
they just need to group up now. So that's a big play actually.
That's,
I don't know if Miko needed to graviton there. I think that he got like really excited there because it was, I mean, he was in a good position. He was nano boosted, but them not having that graviton is gonna hurt them right now because Luxury Watch is about to push him with like, there's Evermore being Evermore, man. The 5 KSR hooks are showing up this round as opposed to last week where they were non-existent. But it's making this match a lot closer because Luffy can just nano boost here and they have sound barrier. Like they're in a really good spot. They can nano boost Rascal, let Rascal just like hit a fat grab, but they don't. That's really delayed. Alright, that was really weird. They should have just nano boosted Rascal as soon as the hook came out and saved him, and he would have gotten a graviton off and they would have won the game. But Waka Waka needs to get off this Widowmaker right now. He's tilting me by staying on this Widowmaker because they just need to win one fight. And they're gonna have, there's so many heroes that are really good actually in this position. Like, alright, he switches to McCree. Winston would have been good, Diva would have been good, Tracer would have been good because they have sound barrier and nano boost. But if they had nanoed Rascal there and like hit him with a nuke and sound barrier, they would have had like a really, really strong Zarya just mowing everyone down with graviton. And that fight would have been over actually. Janus going for the flank shatter, getting found out. So there's the graviton, there's the flank shatter, only hits the Reinhardt. Or hits the Lucio rather.
Oh, but he gets hit with the sleep dart. Flower. Gonna get anything with the Deadeye? No, he's not gonna get hit with his own sleep dart. He gets taken out. It's OT now, but they might be
well played. I mean, again, like they're playing really well against their ults. Or around their ults, Kungdu, but like they're doing it a little bit slower and they're being a little bit too calculated, I think. Or they're making themselves a little bit too calculated. They could have easily won this, I think, faster and had time for overtime. I think not giving them room for overtime is a big mistake. I mean, the 2K wouldn't have been enough, right? Like, they were going to lose that fight no matter what, I think.
They actually had a chance to defend that, but because Jonas died right at the beginning of that one, no real shot.
I don't know, Kungdu Panthera is playing like a little bit more hesitant than I would have cared. But yeah, Luxury Watch made a lot of mistakes. At least in ult economy and stuff. Like that last minute grab. Them nano boosting the 76. I mean, Luxury Watch looks sloppy. I think Kungdu Panthera looks cleaner, but they're not as good. So that's like a weird, there's like a weird gap in skill, I think, between the two teams where I think Luxury Watch has better individual fraggers. And Kungdu Panthera has like way better team fight and composite, like just team fight execution or whatever, or like game plan. I don't know what the phrasing is.
But they took that risk. I don't really think that it was worth it if you know the enemy team has the graviton surge, because of exactly what happened. They just graviton everybody else in your front line, and then the Reinhardt just dies.
In the round of 8, though, I feel like we're seeing LW Blue become susceptible to losing those types of fights right at the end of round.
I mean, they have individual talent, right? They have Evermore. Like, if Evermore goes off, which he's playing really well today, like, I remember I was, like, flaming him last VODs, and I was like, okay, this guy's not doing anything. Like, he's not playing the 5 KSR Roadhog that they need. But this game he's definitely coming up clutch in certain situations. He's not like popping off, but he is hitting hooks, like, and he's getting good kills. Like he's killed, I think he's killed Luna twice or 3 times this series, and that's a big deal.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
So I like this composition. This is pretty standard. The Hog Hanzo. Is he gonna stay? Nope, he's getting soft on me. Okay, he goes Farah. Interesting. I mean, I think he just wants to play it. Maybe he's just not afraid of Rascal. He's just gonna go bully Rascal. If he bullies Rascal, it's really good. I like that he's playing around this fountain, like he's abusing the fountain sightline and stuff. It's just good positioning. I mean, the 76 really can't touch him there anyway. They're gonna rely on Sabiolbi to hit hooks though. Evermore actually hooked Luna there, but got booped or something. I don't know. Didn't get the kill. Now Hana's getting kills. He dies, but he trades for the Reinhardt, so they can just slow push this in a couple seconds.
With the Reinhardt out of the way, sure, why not?
Again, unnecessary nano boost.
Wow.
Luna's, I think Luna's like hitting his finger out, like he's like bashing his keyboard or something. Because I'm not having nano boost here is kind of a big deal. Like Luffy's about to get it, and then they can pop it, and then they have to fight in a nano boost without their own nano boost.
Well, and Fissure had time to get back. They're going to give him the nano boost now. Flower on the top.
Get you.
Above, perhaps.
Sorry, fam.
Comes through, not too successful for Panthera. Nice pin on Disablebee though. Flower kind of finding himself on his own.
So they're winning this fight because they wasted that nano boost. And that's unfortunate. Like that's another what 30-40 seconds off the clock that they shouldn't need to have to deal with. Waka Waka is really far behind in the Graviton game, but it doesn't matter because Luxury Watch is gonna have to burn it probably to take this point now, unless there's like a huge individual mistake or someone gets like a really good hook, I guess. Nico's close though, but he's probably gonna have to use it here.
Echo needs to land a good Graviton surge here. Group everybody up. He's nearly got it. 100 charge on this.
He's got a lot of charge too.
Where is it though?
So they don't want to pop this. They Sound Barrier and Graviton. Okay, like they're really overcommitting here. That fight was easily won. They're just burning. I mean, they want to cap. I get it, but they just burned a lot of game. They had 100. All right, they had 100 charge Zarya there. They could have just nano boosted them and just let him walk at them, and they probably would have been fine. Kungdu Panthera didn't have anything. Like they should have known that too because they were ahead. Like the only person that really did damage to them during that last fight was the Reinhardt. So while Fissure probably had Shatter at some point, and I guess he used it, I missed it, but that was a lot of investment right there. Now they just have nano boosted. They have nano boost and Earthshire, but Earthshire is not really reliable, and they can probably nano boost Flower actually, I guess, if they want to kill Rascal. But I'm assuming that. Okay, Janice, that was not the play. So now they nano boost on the side of KDP. I don't know who it's on. Good positioning from Rascal. They're gonna clean up here, even if it's not that good. Alright, so they burned 3 ults, 4 ults, I guess. Kungdu Panthera counters with their own burnt 4 ults. I don't think that they even like. Again, both teams are overcommitting here. Panthera, I don't think cares so much because they burned the Shatter. So like Kungdu Panthera can kind. I mean, Kungdu Panthera's coming out on top, but they didn't need to be doing that either.
Gets hooked immediately.
Big hook from Sabiolbi. I don't know why Waka Waka was playing there. I guess he was trying to get a flank grab, but there's better ways to do it, I think, than that. So now they're just going to lose this fight. Although Evermore kills Flower in the back, so they can re-engage here now. Waka Waka will be up. They can Sound Barrier. They know that Luxury Watch doesn't have it because they popped it the fight before, or like 2 fights ago or something. But yeah, I don't know why they went for the flank grab. That play from Waka Waka. I mean, again, it wasn't the biggest deal from Waka Waka because Evermore did save the day. If they didn't get that kill on Flower, they probably would have had to have given up a lot more space. But since Flower's dead, the only real damage on Luxury Watch is Sabiolbi. And he's playing Roadhog, so I mean, as long as he doesn't like hit a crazy hook, then they're gonna win fights. So this is really well played from KDP again. They just popped Graviton Nano Boost, like very calculated. That's it. They didn't like overcommit here. They used what they needed to. They won the fight. They didn't even pop the Sound Barrier, and they'll have it for next. But again, like Evermore did come up huge there. Like if Evermore didn't get that hook onto Flower, then the game is vastly different. So they're burning a lot of clock here, which is good for them. But now it's going to be Sound Barrier, or I guess Miko has Graviton. Graviton's kind of like this end-all be-all. But another block Shatter, but then a good one from Janice finally. So that was like a 3 or 4 man Shatter, I think, from Janice. So this is actually really big that he hits that, because generally it's harder to hit Shatters. And when you get that much value out of a Shatter and you don't have to pop anything else, I mean, I think they pop Sound Barrier. I don't know why they pop Sound Barrier. It's more like a, I don't know what the word is, like it's just like it guarantees you the fight. It's like a guarantee, like, okay, there's no way we're gonna lose this fight if we pop Sound Barrier, which I guess is fine. But the fact that the card had so much distance to roll, so this is a huge flank, 5k flank, kills the Lucio. He can just pop whole hog now if he wants. Yep, he's just zoning, man. He's just playing the game. Rascal tanks the hook for him, which keeps the whole hog going. But they're pinned now. All right, good kill. Evermore is giving him the 5k.
Carrymore is back against LW Blue.
That was all Evermore.
That was definitely.
So I mean, like last week he was like 4k Roadhog. This week I think he's like, or this match anyway, I think he's 5k Roadhog. Like that was a huge play actually. He kills the Lucio, forces the Reinhardt back. His whole hog gets full duration. 5k SR Roadhog.
spot.
Even right now, they know he's behind them. Like, they want to deal with this so bad. Look, they're chasing them, dude. Like, they're like, okay, we're going to kill this Roadhog.
They know they can't take a straight up fight. This is actually really smart by Kongdu.
Yeah,
So they kill him. They chase him down, hunt him down.
But you
He
find
killed 30 seconds there by himself, though. Like, the clock is dangerously low now. And Waka Waka opted to come off of the Zarya. Interesting. I don't know why. Their comp sucks now. What's their thought process?
Oh no! Was it worth the trade? We'll find out. Flower getting a couple. I think LW Blue may.
I think KDP really messed with their composition here. I think Evermore wanted to go for the all-in on the Tracer and like actually just win this fight. But he better switch back and walk. Yeah, they both switch back. I don't know why they swapped in the first place. That was like kind of some. That was a little bit of throwy shit right there. I don't know why they swapped off of the Roadhog or the Zarya. Like the Zarya from Waka Waka has been playing so well actually. It's like their composition has been so sound and like they've been playing pretty. Their execution is very good. I don't know why they would try to switch it up. It's not like Luxury Watch is particularly countering them. But this is again, this is good defense from them because like they're burning the clock. Like Luxury Watch realistically has to win this fight and the next one, and in order for them to win, and they don't have a good graviton right now because Miko's not even close. Big Ana nuke right there from Luna. Big Ana nuke from Luffy. Nanovisor gets nothing again. The story of the Nanovisor. They should push up here. If they play passive, they're going to lose, actually. I'm surprised they didn't pinch them. That Zarya had a lot of charge. Waka Waka had good charge. They could have easily pushed up there. They're getting so cocky. Why'd they wait? They got cocky. Like that was like a delayed aggressive play that like they could have just made instantly. And if these players die, that's like really bad actually. If Waka Waka dies here, that's... You're tilting me.
10 seconds away from overtime. Flower will have the Deadeye to zone.
Yeah, it's going to need to be a good zoning Deadeye too, but LW Blue have a chance for an
Rascal! Why are you on Bastion?
do it. Kung Fu Panthera grouping up. Here's the final.
Why'd you switch off Zarya?
Bastion now. Fissure diving in. There's a sound barrier. They're going to wait it out. Rascal with the Bastion.
That shatter. But the Bastion was not in a good position to follow up on it. That's unfortunate.
Doesn't look like they do just yet. Rascal taken.
If that Bastion was like 2 feet to the left, they would have just won the fight actually.
Now we're into OT and they will finish 3-3. It's a tight one already, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely is. Ooh, well, that was really close.
Literally, if he was like 2 feet to the left, he would have gotten like a 3K during that shatter, but instead he got nothing because the wall was in the way.
On King's Row, and
That's a sad boys. Does this go to a tiebreak or how does this work now? No, they both get a minute, right? Yeah, they get the minute.
That shatter, it looked like the line of sight from the Bastion from the shatter was cut off by the cart because he didn't get any of the players that were on the ground. Even though the CC was good, the angle for Bastion may not have been. Both teams are going to get a minute on the clock. Can anybody take this in a minute?
It's a struggle to play Bastion defensively on that.
This is like pretty much coin flip at this point. Again, Kung Fu Panthera could have had it all, you know? I think Kung Fu Panthera actually had this map in the bag. I think they executed better, but they fell apart on that second and third point. Like, that was weird. Just if they had just died on the cart, if the Zarya had just committed and gotten like 30 or 40 more % graviton, they could have just nano boosted the Zarya. Now they're switching things up so much here. Is this comp real? Like, is this like a real thought process from them? Are they actually gonna run this? Like, I don't know what they're doing here. I think this is like a troll, right? They're just gonna swap heroes at the last second. Mom.
And you're not really going for ults here, ult charge, because you're just not going to have...
Okay, Rascal wants to take it to Flower and play Farah, but now this composition's not a thing. Why do you go Widow with 1 minute? Why do you take your best player off his best class? I mean, realistically, Rascal's in a good spot because they don't have any counter to the Farah unless you count Ana, I guess.
Waka Waka
Why is Waka Waka there?
I don't know, man. He was like Rambo Widowmaker for the second. That's not what you... Widowmaker's not a melee character, for the record.
Flower picks up an easy kill as a result of Waka Waka's positioning. Immediate swap to McCree.
Okay.
16 seconds until OT. Rascal still just trying to rain
They don't have any
some
shield
see what he
break.
can pick up.
Waka Waka has not played a lot of McCree yet in his career here, so this might be a bit of a surprise for LW Blue. Rascal just doing what he can, but he's not getting the kills. Fissure on the point right now. He's got the Earth Shatter.
Waka Waka's dead again.
That is not great. That is not a great Earth Shatter. Charges in, gets a kill on Luna somehow.
Huge play from Fissure. Misses the shatter, but kills Luna. But Sabiolby is doing the Sabiolby. Sabiolby giving him the Sabiolby, man.
Ticking away. Lord doing what he can, trying to remove the Tracer. They do take out Rascal, and that should be about it. Oh, no, it's not quite yet. All right, now it should be about it.
Yep,
there we go. Come to Panthera. No points.
Why wouldn't they just run Roadhog? They could have ran like Roadhog, Winston, Genji or something, or like Tracer, Roadhog, Zarya. They didn't even need to run Zarya. Like, okay, I understand the Zarya pick. You want to get the point and then keep pushing. Like, if the Zarya had worked out, it would have been fine. But Evermore shouldn't be playing Zarya, man. Like, what is going on? I'm down with the Pharah pick, but what, like, why is Waka Waka playing Widowmaker McCree? Just go Roadhog Zarya like you had before. You can go Roadhog Zarya Pharah. That's fine. It's like usable. They could have won the shield battle. That shatter would have came out. Like, mistakes were made, I think.
Play any of the teams on Control personally because they're much better at Overwatch than I am, Monte Cristo.
So we'll take a look at some great Tracer play from Sabiolby, which is what we expect from him, and then the very clutch pulse bomb. I saw him getting it up at the
Again, like, I don't know, their execution is good, but like, what's the, like, they understand their compositions, they understand their hero limits, like, they played well, their like, they played it well, right, like,
pretty standard composition.
but it didn't make sense to do it, like,
LW Blue going for a dive comp.
That's what it says in Korea.
they're just, like, their hero picking is, like, hurting them more than anything else, I think. Their execution on their comps, I think, is fine, but some comps just, like, can't execute, or it's, like, way harder to execute, so even, like, if you're gonna run this Widowmaker Pharah stuff, like, you might as well run Widowmaker Junkrat. Because, like, the synergy there is a little bit higher, I think, than the Pharah, but whatever, man. So they're just going to run Dive, and this is fine. Like, just get Janus and Earthshatter. They're running the same comp they ran on Koth, but it's Sabiolby on Tracer instead of Hog. But it's still fine, right? Because you'll get I don't know if they'll get Graviton is the problem. So Sabiolby kind of has to go off here. Or Flower, but as long as they can get a Nano Blade by the time they're wasting a lot of time right now, actually. They're like trying to go for this long flank. This is like very all in. If this one push doesn't work, it's over. I like this flank from Rascal if he does get it off. The 5 KSR Hog is on the chase.
Wow, Sabiolby going nuts, man. Going after Evermore. Can he finish him off? He can.
5 KSR got baited. They're just picking them apart.
There goes Bling. LW Blue on track to win it. Nice stick for the pulse bomb. Doesn't get the kill, but he does push Fissure back. One tick already on the control meter. LW Blue looks like they got
Rascal and Evermore kind of fell for the bait there. Like, Rascal went for the long flank, and then Sabiolby's like just having a crazy game right now. Rascal came back on the Tracer. GG. Evermore chased and Rascal chased, and it wound up being like 4v6 or something in the choke, and then they got picked apart. That's some sad times. I don't know, well played though from Luxury Watch at the end there, but I think Kung Du Panthera kind of shot themselves in the foot.
You come into this match